Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. They call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast, spiritual teaching, and sometimes intuitive development for today, Thursday, November the 20th, as well as Friday, November the 21st, 2014. And as always, thank you for taking time to watch, retweet, post, subscribe, become a fan, and support me financially however you can. In any way, shape, or form. I truly appreciate it, building that quality community around the globe. So today I want to talk briefly about, it's actually a term I first heard in acting, and it's called embodiment, but the tarot world and other divination worlds uses this term as well. And I know I've spoken about it before, but I want to bring it back up as what Spirit kind of wanted me to talk about today. So if you're reading cards, because I use cards a lot, and if you are someone who uses any kind of card, when a person or an animal or even a place pops up on a card, so if the Queen of Coins pops up on a card, just feel yourself embody or step into that Queen of Coins energy. So if you're asking a question, how's my day going to go? Feel yourself step into that Queen of Coins and think how the day might go for you, because the Queen of Coins is rather emotional, but she has mastered it because she's risen to that level. So what might happen that day if you embody the Queen of Coins is you will handle things very well emotionally. Now, if you pull like the Page of Coins, you might step into that, because my deck has a child on it, where other decks have older people, but you might step into that Page of Coins and be a little more immature emotionally. So you can hear the doggies barking, something's going on out there. But you might be a little more immature emotionally, and you might overreact. You might react quickly. But also you might react to news that's coming in, because the Page often brings news. So you might be the one who brings in some news that might not be so wonderful that day, or might be emotionally high or emotionally low. But definitely would bring in some news that might be emotional, versus if it was the Page of Swords, it might be something logical. Like, here's an answer to your question. It's cut and dry. The lawn guy is not coming today. That may not bring about a lot of emotions, but it's cut and dry and simple. So step into those. And if it's a place, say you pull the Tower card from tarot, you step into that, and it's a day where you may be the one dismantling, leaving, walking away, disrupting, or you may be stepping into that energy where you need to be strong as that Tower, even, and let the pieces fall apart as they need to that day. So utilize that term embodiment as you feel comfortable with, especially in divination, finding out what's going on. If you're driving to work and you know you've got a tough day ahead of you, and you drive by and you see like a turtle on the side of the road, that's an odd one. How does a turtle move? Embody it. It moves slowly. It moves quick. It doesn't move quickly. It's going to look right. It's going to look left. And if it gets scared, what does it do? Retreat into its office. So you might have to embody that moment, because a turtle can be an ultimate hermit. Think about it. If it needs to, it pulls everything into its shell. So you might move slowly at work that day, and you might need to say, excuse me, I'm going to go to my office for now. And you go and just close your door and finish your work quietly. So use that term embodiment to embody the energies of the personalities of, and kind of influence you in your movement throughout the day and your reactions throughout the day. So there's a simple acting term as well as a divination term, especially using cards. So there you go, embodiment. Let me dive into numbers today. So today is the 20th day of the month. That 20 energy from tarot is going to be the Judgment card, and that is being released from the things that are holding you back. It's that Judgment, release, boom, done, out of the grave, onto something new. Also boils down to number 2, which is our High Priestess energy. I step into her all the time. She is strong, powerful, wise, intelligent, and very, very intuitive. She's like the old crone, the old woman who lives in the center of town, and everybody comes and says, I need advice, I need help, what's going on in my life? Also, all the numbers add up to 11, which is justice. Depending on what's on the card, I've got 2 women, they're blind, and they're the justice scale, so you may need to find that balance. In today, or just legal matters. And then 11 boils back down to High Priestess energy. See how it wraps around? Now, yesterday I pulled the letter for today, as well as the Queen of Swords, which might have been about messages coming, information coming, especially from a Queen of Swords type personality. I wrote down Queen of Swords, but I remember it being Queen of Wands because I remember thinking it was Jamie. So it was Queen of Wands, not Swords. That's funny that I would write that down. So a new lenormand for today to continue the energy is going to be Mountain card. This is 21. This is echoing the number for tomorrow, which is very interesting. So the mountain can be about an immovable object. It can be secure because it's not going anywhere, but also it can be an obstacle that's very difficult to get over. This would be a cool one to embody today. If you feel so strong about something, not going to change my point of view, not going to move. But also you might find that you're being stubborn, stepping into that energy. And the tarot to go along with the mountain card today is going to be Two of Wands. This is about choices, often of creative, fiery, imaginative, and even sexual nature. Oftentimes I'll point out there's one key and two boxes. Usually it's about one is right or better than the other. You know, one's going to benefit you more. But sometimes I will say, you know what, just open a box, make a decision. That's what I feel. Today I feel like one's better than the other. One's going to serve you at a higher level than the other for sure. So I think you have the key to open or to move that immovable object of that mountain that is in front of you. And you know, use your intuition, trust yourself, find the balance there. Stepping into tomorrow's energy, which is 21. 21 is the last card of the major arcana, and that is the World card, closing things off, ending things, you know, bringing the chapter to a close, starting a new book, starting a new page in your life. 21 boils down to 3, and 3 is that Empress energy. It's a great card to embody and step into because she is often about bringing things into life, birthing things, that Mother Earth, Gaia, abundance, plentiful nature. All the numbers add up to 12 for tomorrow, the 21st, which is our Hangman, which is often about a cocoon time, being stuck in place. This is where we can change our DNA and come out on the other side with wings and fly away to a better place. And then, of course, 12 boils back down to 3, which is the Empress. The card to go along with tomorrow's energy from Lenormand is number 5. This is our House card. I really like this. Excuse me, I keep saying house, but I pulled that. I'm looking right at it. It's a tree. But a lot of times it's because people feel like it is like their home and their house. But the tree is physical, spiritual, mental. You know, it's where you're rooted, where you're grounded, which is probably why I keep thinking about the house. But it is often about our physical body. So let's see what the tarot goes with that. And that is, ooh, 8 of Swords. This is where your worry and your frustration can affect your physical body. This is a card I would not want you to embody. You want to get out of this. You want to cut yourself down. If you embody this card, embody it so that you can grab one of those swords and cut yourself down out of the web that you've created, because that worry and that frustration is going to do nothing but affect the body with dis-ease eventually. So utilize that great bringing things to a close. Stop the worry. Stop the madness, Susan Powder. Thank you very much, because it's going to eventually affect your body. Read something from Tut.com about, or was it was either Tut or it was Neil Donald Walsh. I forget which, but it's like, you know, your body is not, what's going on in your physical body is not going to help you in that present moment of kind of like, how was it, like guidance, because basically the body, it's been thought over and manifested. So it's too late now. In other words, it's too late to make a change in what's, how do I say this? In other words, it's not great for direction at that very moment because it's already manifested, because the body took a while to get to there. So you want to stop the worry and the frustration and catch your thoughts before they come a physical reality. That makes sense? I hope it did. There you go for today and tomorrow. Thank you so very much. If you are not familiar with patreon.com, you can go there and support me as little as $1 a month or more. This is all for these videos and just to help out financially. Plus, if you are patreon.com/Intuitive Mitchell supporter, I do send out 1 or 2, maybe 3 videos per month, just extra things for those who are supporting me, and they're just private for patrons only. Check out website intuitivemessenger.org. There's a lot going on there. And if you're in Atlanta, I'll be there next June doing my intuitive animal communication. Namaste. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.